This is a 1/18 scale 1971 Plymouth Barracuda made by HWY 61. It's red in color. If it looks a little pink, it's because of the lighting. It's a 383 car with a manual transmission. These usually sell for, I think I got this one maybe around $59 or $60. Pretty close to 5 years ago now. Let's zoom in and take a look at some of the details. I really like collecting HWY 61 muscle cars for the simple fact that for the money they put so much detail into the cars, not only on the outside but the interiors, the engine compartment, all the way around. They just put a lot of effort into it. Starting at the back, the rear tail markers here, they're actual plastic pieces versus painted on, and they put a plastic amber colored lens at the front. This particular car is got the 383 billboard call outs on the side, and I like that for the fact that it's not the top dog. It's not a 426, it's not a 440, it's a 383 car, and to me that makes it just a little bit more interesting. It's got the CUDA fender gills on this one, and they even put the little Dodge symbol down in the lower fender there, and they do a really nice job on the rally wheels, in my opinion. I like how the center portion is kind of more of like a natural aluminum color, and then the outside ring there, you know, it's more polished and shiny, so it's a nice contrast. They even went so far as, you know, putting in the little valve stem. Just great detail. And here's the front of the Barracuda. I really like the color matched bumpers, both front and back. And here's the back of the car. They did a really nice job with all the chrome accents around the tail lights and the reverse lights. The CUDA emblem is great. They've even added the key lock for the trunk. Next, I thought we'd take a look at the hood, and we'll eventually get to see what's underneath it. But I wanted to show some of the details they put into the air scoops there. They put the CUDA 383 call outs on both sides of the scoops, so that was pretty cool. And then the grills here, at first I thought they were just plastic inserts pressed in there, but no, those are actual veins inside there, and when you lift up the hood you can actually see through those, and I was just amazed at the detail they were able to put into that. So this is the engine compartment of the 383 powered 71 Barracuda. A lot of detail in there. Various decals. They got some fender decals here, and then up on the firewall, this yellow one right here too. A lot of wiring. A lot of it's rubber. The radiator hose, I think, is hard plastic, but very good attention to detail. You see, it's got the horn, alternator, radiator, washer fluid. Very nice. And before we move to the interior, I thought we should check out what's in the trunk. They give you a spare tire and a jack. Simulated, is probably vinyl, I guess, carpeting or trunk mat there. And I think this decal right here is probably the jacking instructions for the car. Highway 61 even went so far as to add the taillight covers inside the trunk. So that's what I was trying to show there. So here's the passenger side. Lots of interior details. We'll start with the door. They've added little decals to the insides of the door there. And then they got the CUDA nameplate on the door. And I think the handle here is even real metal, so that's really cool. Nice vinyl simulated texture on the door skins. And here's inside the passenger side. You can see it's got real velvet simulated carpet, metal seat belts. The seats are kind of a textured plastic to simulate the vinyl. Looks like it's got some floor mats in there, and even the glove box opens up. So yeah, we'll leave that down for now. You can see the pistol grip shifter in there from this side. Looks really cool. It's even got the little chrome accents there on the sides. And moving around to the driver's side, kind of more of the same. They give you a little decal inside the door there. More simulated texture. And I'm going to try to get as much of the dash as I can. Hopefully it'll stay in focus. There's a lot of good stuff going on up there. Especially with the speedometer. Oops. I mean, you can almost read the numbers on the speedo. It's got a red or orange needle. So that's really cool. All the other gauge faceplates look like they're painted white or silver. Of course, you got the simulated wood grain steering wheel there. And there's the iconic pistol grip shifter. And so they do just a really nice job. I really like collecting these, the Highway 61s. So let's take a quick look at the bottom of the car. Highway 61 does include quite a bit of detail for the bottom of the cars. The wheels are connected to the steering wheel. They do turn. They add pretty much a complete exhaust system. They run real wire here for the emergency brake. And these other brake lines here, that's actually molded into the bottom of the car, and it's just painted silver. Full exhaust there. There's the mufflers, and the drive shaft is connected to the wheels, so when you spin them, the drive shaft does turn. I don't think it's got real suspension. I'm not going to really push down too hard just in case something breaks on it, but yeah, all in all, they put quite a bit of detail into the bottom. So all in all, I would have to rate this car probably a 9 out of 10. The paint job was pretty good. I've only found one or two dust nibs in the paint. I guess my biggest complaint is a lot of the chrome accents that they put around for the trim and stuff isn't really the greatest. It looks kind of choppy in some places. It almost looks like it might be rubbed off in some other places, but the amount of detail that goes into the entire model, though, I mean, kind of makes up for it. It's very nice, nicely detailed, and I think for the money, they're worth it. So, well, I hope you enjoyed this review. I've probably got 75 die-cast cars, and I'm just going to take the most interesting ones and review those. So check back soon.